Okay, so when adding or subtracting fractions, you want to make sure that the denominator is exactly the same. If the denominator is the same, you can just combine the top by doing the addition. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And the bottom two just combine, so you have the same denominator. Just make sure you don't add the bottoms. Same thing with subtraction. If the denominator is the same, I'm just going to combine the top. So 4 minus 2 is 2. The bottom stays the same as 7. Works with multiple numbers as well. If you have all additions, you can just do 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8. And the solution is 8 over 9. Subtractions, that helps to do it in multiple steps if you don't have a calculator. If you do have a calculator, you can just put all of these problems in your calculator, get the final solution. If you don't have a scientific calculator, I'm going to start by doing the first two numbers here. So always go from left to right with multiple different operations. That's going to be 3 over 8 minus 1 over 8, which is 2 over 8. And then don't forget your reduction, so that's 1 over 4. If your denominators are different, you basically want to make a common denominator. So you want to find your lowest common multiple between 5 and 6. In this case, it's 30. So I'm going to multiply by 6 on the top and bottom here, and I'm going to multiply by 5 on the top and bottom here, so I get a common denominator. It's 12 over 30 plus 5 over 30, just 17 over 30. Same thing in this one, we have different denominators. We want to find our lowest common multiple. Our lowest common multiple between 8 and 12 is 24. So I'm going to multiply by 3 on the top over here, multiply by 2 on the top and bottom here. So 15 over 24 plus 6 over 24, just 21 over 24. And again, I can reduce this down to 7 over 8. Again, when it comes to mixed fractions, you probably want to do these in your calculator. If you have to show the steps, I'm going to convert these to common fractions first. So that's 25 over 8 plus 11 over 4. I want to make my common denominator, so I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 2 over here. That's 25 over 8 plus 22 over 8, which is 47 over 8. Same thing with subtraction. You want to first convert these to common fractions. 26 over 5 minus 21 over 10. I'll multiply those by 2. 52 over 10 minus 21 over 10, just as 31 over 10. In this last example here, we see we have a lot of operations with additions and subtractions. Again, you kind of want to go from left to right. In your first step, you want to convert everything to a common fraction. So 21 over 5 plus 7 over 2 plus 2 over 1 minus 13 over 3 minus 9 over 4. Again, I strongly recommend doing a question like this in your calculator. It's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, again, I'm just going to go from left to right, making a common denominator for each one. If I notice I have the addition of 3 fractions here, if I want, I could make a common denominator for all 3 to start off with. So now my common denominator between 5, 2, and 1 is 10. I times that by 2, by 5, by 10. 42 over 10 plus 35 over 10 plus 20 over 10 minus 13 over 3 minus 9 over 4. And if I'm continuing that, 42 plus 35, 77 plus 20, 97 over 10 minus 13 over 3 minus 9 over 4. Again, I'm looking for my common denominator between these two. It's going to be 30. I'm going to multiply that by 3 multiply that by 10. 97 times 3. 291 over 30 minus 130 over 30 minus 9 over 4. Just 161 over 30 minus 9 over 4. Again, looking for my common denominator between 30 and 4. I'm going to go with 60 times 2 times 2 times 15 times 15. Final solution 187 over 60. Again, I'm going to try this in my calculator to make sure I've got the right solution. So I have 4, 1 over 5 plus 3, 1 over 2 plus 2 minus 4, 1 over 3 minus 2, 1 over 4. Get 187 over 60, which was the same solution.